I ain't got a fabricated, proof is in the pudding. Use that shit as motivation, I'ma keep it pushing. I ain't gotta live a lie, truth be told. I look in your eyes and I tell you despise. That shit overrated, outdated, played out. When I sense hatred, like you wasting, I fade out. I gotta get it, whether you gon' rock and roll, I don't know. But either way, I'm fixing to break out. My life changing like leaves change in the fall. I've been broken too, but you don't see me tripping at all. Cause what goes around comes around. Niggas hate why they up, cause they got the means to let you down. See the bigger picture. You ain't tripping on no dollar cause you richer, nigga. Fuck a hoe and face your problems cause you different, nigga. That's the game. I got my own car and created me a lane. Fuck you saying?
I'm gonna start off by interviewing Kanika first and just sharing whatever spirit brings to me, whatever she brings to me, and I'm gonna do the same with Zack. And for anybody that's not aware, I am a medium. I am able to pick up on spirits that's passed over, but also people that's still living. I'm able to pick up on certain things that's happened in certain situations, certain emotions that past people experience or people that's living experience. But basically, it's very important for me to go ahead and do this live and for y'all to tune in because it's a lot of rumors and confusion going around about exactly how Kanika passed and exactly what happened. But I feel like it's also important to talk about Zack because it just wasn't a lot of attention brought to his passing and his life, and it's not a lot of people that bring attention to his name even now. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. Let me just say a quick prayer before we get started. Okay. So I feel like she definitely want me to start off just by talking about the type of person she was and just how she is passed over. But she definitely make me feel like she's grown a lot. From how a lot of people probably knew her physically, she's grown a lot spiritually since she's passed over. She's saying like she's more mature and she's just aware of a lot of things, and just more aware of who she is and how much of an impact she's made on Chicago, and the world. And she also just wanted me to acknowledge that she excited about just somebody from Chicago being able to hear her and being able to see her spiritually. And she's definitely saying how she's just not happy about the confusion and just how it's being a lot of attention brought to this YouTuber that's just basically giving an opinion and he said, she said, just repeating what he's heard over video clips. But basically she's just saying how that's just causing a lot of confusion. And a lot of people, probably thinking that, oh, the truth has been brought to light and that's what really happened. But no, it's not. And she's not happy about it. And she's specifically not happy about it because it's clouding her mother's judgment. It's clouding her vision as to how she's seeing, the situation. And she also makes me feel like, it's just causing just, losing her daughter, period, and also just going through all that she's been through since Kanika's passed, she just make me feel like her mom is really stressed. And she not sure who to trust at this point. And she not sure, exactly what to believe. But she knows for a fact that, her daughter just didn't walk in the freezer and pass that way. She definitely, every time I feel her energy, she just like brings like different shades of purple to like my third eye, and like butterflies and sparkles and just pretty girly things. And she's like showing me her hair. And she got it's like in the side part, but it's like, swoop bang. But her hair is like full, not really curly, but it's like, wavy and curly. And she got on, I feel like she got on all white, but she make me feel like she got like on a pastel something on top. Like she cute. She's cute, informal, casual. But she just want me to like make it known too, like her hair is laid, like edges is laid, baby hair is on fleek. And she also like highlighting like her smile to me, like I feel like her cheeks were full and her lips were full, and I'm seeing like a dimple on the right side. And I don't know if it was just something like, I feel like her smile was beautiful, yes, but I feel like she had like, I don't know, something unique about her smile, like a really small gap or something. And her laugh too, like it was just, I don't want to say it was goofy, but it was just contagious, and it was cute. Like it just, like exactly how I just laugh. Wow, that just spooked me out. Well, just like a cute chuckle. But if she was really laughing, then it was like Kanika was laughing. And I know that sounds weird how I just said it, but she just, ooh, she got me tearing up because she just pat my lap and she just like, you doing good, don't be nervous. She's gonna make me tear up. But she's also bringing up her sister, and I don't know if her sister has like 2 or 3 kids and like one on the way, or she's like currently in a relationship or something, or thinking about having another child. But Kanika makes me feel like she has, okay, I see a little girl, 2 boys. But she makes me feel like her sister, I don't know if she's expecting, but she just make me feel like it's gonna be another little girl in the picture. But like she's gonna have like the essence of Kanika attached to her. And she wants her sister to know that like it's okay. Like she makes me feel like she worries a lot about her kids, but specifically her girls, because of, especially after her sister passed. And I don't know if she like has a birthday coming up or if she should be celebrating something in her life or a milestone that she achieved or something, but she's like saying like her sister, like, I don't know, like she make me feel like her sister needs to cheer up for something. Like she make me feel like she's feeling a little down because Kanika's not around and she's thinking about a lot, but she just make me feel like she want to send her sister some encouragement. And she also saying like I feel like Kanika, like she loved like holidays and like when it was an event coming or something, because it's like, you know what, it's time for me to have a good time, it's time for me to get cute, be around the people I love. But she's bringing up an aunt that's living, and I don't know if like it's an aunt that's directly attached to her mother, but she makes me feel like, I don't know, like that's an aunt that, I don't know, that she like that would throw parties or like, you know, be in the mix of like events and stuff like that. And she makes me feel like she has like a grandmother that's living and a grandmother that's passed over with her. And I'm also seeing other family members around her. And I'm seeing two males, and I feel like it's possibly like a uncle or cousin from one of the energies, or a father from the other, or possibly a grandfather. But she definitely makes me feel like she's protected and she has guidance around her and protection around her spiritually. But she's showing me like her and her friends, like I feel like she's showing me like different weekends or different times or memories that she had with her friends. Like she just loved like going out with them and, you know, kicking it. But she wants me to talk about her friends, and she definitely saying like it's just stupid, like just the chaos that's going on between them and how the media are portraying them, and it's stupid. That's what she's saying. And she's saying, like, you know, it's just a lot of energy being put on, you know, pointing the finger when really it should be no fingers pointed at any of the friends, or any of the friends shouldn't be pointing fingers at each other, because it's like most of that energy needs to be going towards the truth, what really happened, you know, who's really the cause of it, who's really key players in the whole thing. And she's just saying, like, it's messed up. Like, it's just, like, people just don't know how deep this is. Like, and how, ooh, I'm getting chills. Just how evil the world is. Or how much evil is in the world. But she definitely, like, she wants me to send a lot of love to Monifa specifically. And I don't know if she just got, like, a lot of changes going on in her life. And along with that, you know, possibly stress added on from the media and just not really being able to move on from this. But she just make me feel like that was, that was her best friend. Like that was her A1, her ace, all of that. um, but and I have to be honest, she definitely does. Um, she definitely wants me to express her love to her friends, Irene, and I don't know if the other girl name was Shemaya. I know it's a light skinned girl. But she definitely needs them to know as well that, I mean, to all the friends, that it should just be more, speaking up for Kanika, letting her speak through them and standing up for what's right instead of just, going along with how things are playing out and just, I don't know, it's kind of like they kind of got comfortable with gaining clout from the situation and using her name to gain clout in some type of way. And she definitely don't want anybody to see this as, oh, we need to chew their heads off, we need to come at them and this and that. No, it's just, that's just how she feel personally, and she just want them to know that. But I feel like she putting me in her shoes in the party. And I don't know if it was a lot of people there and just like, I don't know if it was just like, if the party was kind of rowdy or what, I don't know, but she just make me like, I'm basically like, I feel like I'm like, like I had one drink and I'm just like, walking to like the bathroom or something like that. And how the hotel room is set up, like it's like she got me walking like directly towards the front door of the room, but like right off to like the right side of the front door, that's where the bathroom is. And if you turn around, like that's where the rest of the room is. And I feel like it was like 2 beds and then like a little chair area by the window on the other side of the room or something. But she's like, it's like she just wanted me to get a feel of the party or something. Like, like I'm walking to the bathroom and it ain't like it's like a whole bunch of room for me to just make a straight shot to the bathroom. Like I gotta walk around people. I might bump a few shoulders. But that's what I feel specifically. Like I'm feeling like my shoulders like brush past people as I'm going to the bathroom. And she just saying like, as the night went on, oof, oh, and it's like I could, I'm sorry, y'all. Like this is, like I could literally taste liquor on my breath, but like before she gave me that taste in my mouth, and it's like I could smell smoke in the air. But it's like she just saying like, as like, I don't know, like throughout a certain point in a party, like she just didn't feel right. Like something didn't feel right. She didn't like, like she's saying like I ain't drink that much. Like it just, ugh, man, like I just don't feel good at all. Ooh. Ooh, I'm trying not to get emotional, y'all. But She just keeps saying like just something wasn't right. And I could just literally feel like in my system that something wasn't right. Like I could like it's like she's giving me all the feelings that she was feeling. And it's like she's showing me like, ooh, like the girl she's showing me like she light skinned, but she's like you could almost mistake her for being Caucasian or something. Like that's her how fair her, like how light her skin is. And it's like I'm seeing her with like, I don't know if she got her hair like swooped to the side. It's like it's slicked into like a side ponytail, but it's like curly on the side, but it's like a swoop bang. And she making me feel like, you know, that ain't somebody that she knew personally, but that was like, you know, somebody that would just be seen at like different parties and things like that. Like, you know, like if somebody should say, hey, what's up to, just because she was, you know, just known on the scene, just seen around. And I feel like she's showing me like two different dudes. And I don't know, one of them is light skinned. Like a little lighter than caramel complexion. And I don't know if his hair was like in an afro or like in like small dreads or something like that, but like it's like I'm seeing him like then and then like he going through a time lapse of like, you know, like going into the present. Like I'm seeing like him in that moment, but I'm seeing like his like as it's weird how I'm describing it, but like it's like I don't know, it's like I'm seeing him like they showing me him then and then now, but his hair is like grown out into locks, but past shoulder length, and like pull it back. Um, and I feel like the other one was like, I don't feel like his frame was like really small, but he was like a slim guy, but he's dark skinned and his hair is faded. But for some reason, I don't know, like, like she just make me feel like it was like little details about him that was like off. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he would like try and keep up with the people around him, but like, it was like a hit or miss. Like, I don't know. Like, he'll try and dress nice like the people around him, something like that, but it just, no, like, he just stuck out like a sore thumb. Oh no, like I don't want to say the man was ugly, but she just make me feel like his hairline was a little off, like his features looked a little funny, his skin possibly wasn't the best, shoes possibly weren't the cleanest in the crowd, you know, like little things like that. But she make me feel like it was like, you know, like it was like those people that was like planted inside of the party to have things go a certain way, to have certain people distracted, like so that she could be, you know, like plotted on to eventually get her out in the hallway, to eventually get her to the freezer. But I feel like my head is pounding, like And one thing that she wanted me to make clear is that she wasn't like no, like she liked to have a good time, like, and she'll probably, take a few drinks and smoke a little bit. I don't even feel like she was really a smoker, but, like she wasn't no pill popping, like, out here reckless girl. Like, that wasn't her at all. But she just saying, like, she just saying, like, how, like, she don't understand, like, how she possibly could miss it if somebody slipped something in her drink or put something in her system. But she also saying, like, how could people, like, that really know her believe that she put all them drugs in her system that was found in her system. But she also, like, giving me the feeling of I feel like she was, like, like, she was cool up to a certain point. Like, she make me feel like once more people started coming in, then it made it it made it easy for, like, for the plan to be, like, to be done. Like, that's when she started feeling off, like, as the party started to go on. And it's like, to a certain point, she was like, okay, like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm seeing her, like, I'm seeing her talk to Monifa by the door of the room, like, by the closet, like, by the front door, like. But I feel like the conversation, like, it was like, like, it was other people, like, right there in the area and talking to them. And, like, but I feel like the people that was, like, meant to be in the party to, like, get the plan done, like, they was, like, also, like, in the mix of, like, trying to distract her, like, Kanika, like, trying to tell her, like, I'm ready to go, like, can you get my stuff, like. But it's like, while she was, like, talking to Monifa, it's like she just trying to, like, she just headed for the door. Like, she trying to get to the door because she don't feel like something feel off. Like, and, man, I just feel dizzy as I don't know what. Like, I feel like drunk ain't even a word to describe it. Like, and drunk ain't the word to describe it because she wasn't drunk. Like, man. And I feel like she was, like, right there, like, outside of the door, like, in the hallway, like, just sitting down for a certain point, or, like, leaned up against the wall or something. And I feel like it was, like, either people, like, that came out, like, her friends. I don't feel like it was a lot of people that came out into the hallway. I feel like it was probably, like, 2 or 3 people that was, in the midst of, like, talking to her and, like, getting her stuff and, like, just talking to her like, you cool and da-da-da-da-da. But I feel like just that one specific person that was, like, really worried about her and getting her stuff and, like, was finna, like, just go out there to the room with her. I feel like that person was distracted purposely so that Kanika could eventually wander off and get led somewhere else. And period, a lot of people think that the tapes and the footage that we were seeing is is what was happening in that hallway, and that's really what was going on. But no, like, it was a lot edited out, and a lot of y'all probably be like, how, like, what? But y'all don't know how advanced technology is, and they not gonna tell us how advanced technology is because no, they gonna use it to their advantage and they gonna keep it on the hush. That's it. We not aware how advanced technology is, but it's definitely advanced to that point to where they could edit, like, energy, certain figures out of the frame, and like make it seem like you're totally alone wandering in the hallway. And that's why it took so long for footage to come out, and that's why it took so long for her family to even see footage, because no, like this was all plotted, this was all planned. And when I say that it was a lot of people aware of the plan, I'm not saying everybody and their mama, everybody in the hotel, all of the policemen, all of the, like, I'm not saying everybody was aware, like, but literally when you got certain people in places of power that's aware, and that's, going along with what the plan is being laid out, and it's like that plan is gonna get done. It's gonna get done right under people's noses, especially when people just, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, it's just so crazy how we ain't made more noise for Kanika sooner. How, I don't know, how we just so out of tune with ourselves, our intuition, that we'll go along with whatever is just being thrown out there to us. Because even I feel like in spirit, she like, I don't, like, I don't understand how it wasn't more being done for me, how people was just accepting what was being put out. But she basically just showing me her going through the halls. And pretty much like I'm not just seeing her from a different point of view. It's like she's putting me right in her shoes every time she wants me to see and feel how something happened for her. But she definitely wasn't alone in those hallways, like, and she make me feel like it was at least like 4 to 5 people like around her as she was wandering through them hallways. And she was definitely in the hallways for a long period of time, because it's just, but basically she's putting me right in her shoes, and I feel like I'm just, man, my head is literally all over the place, because I know that's exactly how she felt like. And it's like she was trying to fight with every inch of her to just try and just gain awareness, just to like, just to get back to her friends, for somebody just to like, somebody that she knew to eventually approach her like, hey, like, we've been looking for you, like, because literally, like, she just was, she couldn't, like, she couldn't think properly with what was in her system and how she was feeling. But literally, like, I feel like I'm walking down I feel like it's like a slanted hallway, but I'm seeing like a staircase at the end of the hallway go up. But it's like sloped. And it's like a banister. I don't know if it is a banister or if it's probably like something about how the wall is, but something, I don't know. But literally, like, like walking against, like how we seen Kanika in the video, like on the wall, like shoulder on the wall, walking. But it's like, it's not just me, like I'm feeling other energy around me, like as I'm walking towards the staircase, like I'm seeing like one person like being goofy on the staircase, and then another person like on the left side like peeped around the corner, and then somebody like on the left side of me like saying stuff and like touching my arm and like oh my goodness, like this is just, it's so irritating. But it's like, and it's like she was just feeling all of this, and it's like she wanted to fight to like, you know, like get whoever it was away from her, and like to just like move away from them. But it's like she just couldn't, like she wasn't aware, like with the drugs in her system, and like but it's like they, I don't know, it's like they knew how to like be around her as they was like trying to get her to the freezer. It's like, even though they wasn't like holding her and like guiding her somewhere, it's like they was like, you know, like playing around her in certain areas to like get her to go this way or get her to go that way. But they knew like they was getting her to that freezer. And she basically showing me her walking into the kitchen. Well, I'm in her shoes walking into the kitchen, but it's like it's like I'm passing a freezer on the left side and one on the right side, and then I like kind of like how we was seeing her, like it's like she's like putting me in her shoes and then like showing me like a screenshot of like how we was seeing her go into the kitchen. Like it's like she putting me in her shoes, like of how she was walking through that area, but also showing me how we was seeing it on the camera. So like how we was seeing her, like, you know, go back into the kitchen area, but eventually like she disappeared in the frame. She just make me feel like once she was out of the frame, then that was you know, that was their goal, to just get her in the freezer and just do whatever. And I'm definitely feeling like the whole group that was like following her or like leading her to the freezer, like the group got smaller once they got into the freezer. Like it was probably like 3 or 4 people. Like I feel like it was like 3 people in the freezer with her, and it was like one like right outside the door, or like you know, like it was like certain ones of them like broke off just to like keep watch or something. But whew, it's like I'm feeling like my back pushed up like against the freezer wall, but not like somebody like really got to use force to like hold me or push me or anything like that. It's just like, you know, like I just feel people in my ear, in my face, like in my personal area. So it's like I'm just moving to like, like get away from them. But it's like I can only fight so much. I can only like, and it's like all while I'm doing that, it's like they just, oh my goodness, it's like they just like talking in my ear, like on my neck, like pulling at my, like not really even at my shirt, like probably just, I don't just touching me, and like, but then it's like she's showing me like them eventually like taking off a shoe, pulling at her pants. And Kanika was raped, yes, but not with a broomstick. I don't know what type of lies y'all got going around, but no. And just how she make me feel is like it's like I could hear the noise of like, just body shuffling and just my body moving, but it's like I'm not even like really aware of like what's really happening, like what's really going on. Like it's like I'm trying to like gain consciousness and trying to like gain control of my body, but it's like I can't really do much. And she just basically like she just make me feel like she was just left there like just to be preserved. And she definitely wanted to be known that yeah, the hotel did receive a big donation from a specific celebrity, and I'm gonna say initials, but she's a celebrity now and she's into music, but she's definitely, a Disney um a Disney star at one point. And she, dated another artist, whose initials is JB, but hers is SG. So y'all could, go ahead and do y'all research and and find that out. But I'm not finna name drop. But there definitely was certain employees that were aware of what was happening to Kanika while it was happening. And the hotel definitely did get a big donation from the specific celebrity that has some of Kanika's organs inside of her right now. And a lot of y'all probably shocked by me saying that and hearing that, but it's the truth. And yes, the hotel is involved with organ harvesting, sex rings, sex trafficking, all of that. So all of Kanika's organs did not go to that celebrity, but I definitely feel like most of her organs were taken and being utilized for other things. And yes, they drink our blood and they eat our organs because they want to be us, even though they make us feel like we're the inferior race, we're the superior race, and they want to be like us, they want to think like us, they want to be able to have, and when I say they, I mean the powers that be. And a lot of y'all don't want to accept the fact that things are, yes, that deep. And it's a lot that we not aware of, but yeah. And I definitely feel like that specific celebrity, like, I feel like she got to pay in some type of way for her receiving what she has now. And I don't know exactly how she gonna have to pay for that. That's up to her and the powers that be. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we might be seeing some music from her, some appearance somewhere. But I feel like a humiliation ritual has to happen. That's what Spirit is telling me. And if that does happen, then, I mean, ain't no if, because Spirit don't look. We'll see. But she basically showing me, like, I'm seeing her body on one side of the freezer, and I'm seeing her, like, lay down on her stomach, though. Like, she wasn't how they didn't find her how they showed us. But I'm seeing her, like, lay down on her stomach, and, like, I feel like her face, like, I don't know, like she was laying on her forearm or something. But I'm seeing her with, like, her legs, like, towards the door, and she's bare from the waist down, but she has clothing on the top. And she's telling me to, like, she's showing me, like, her hair, like, she's showing me, like, it was, like, a little tangled and, like, a little messed up from her, you know, like, just her journey from the room to the freezer and just what she'd been through in the freezer. But, like, she's just showing me, like, that it was still, like, it was still smooth, silky, it was still smooth, like, but I'm seeing her, like, on the right side of the freezer, and then, like, on the left side, like a shoe and her pants. And I don't know if she had on light colored jeans that night, but I'm seeing light colored jeans. And not colored as in, like, a specific color or anything, but, like, you know, like, not dark denim jeans, like, light, not real light, but, like, but that's how I see her, and then the freezer just go dark. And I definitely hear the door close. And it's like I'm hearing, like, you know, like when something first get powered on, or something, like a whirring noise or something, like when the engine first start revving up or something. Like, I could, like, as if I hear the freezer turn on. And I think she wanted me to point out her hair because a lot of us was probably wondering, like, how her hair was how it was in the pictures that they showed us. But it's like she's, like, telling me, like, my hair was like that because, like, you know, like, the freezer was on it and it was turned off at a certain moment, and, like, but she make me feel like she was there for hours. And she make me feel like after her body was in the freezer with it on for a certain point, like, somebody came and, like, turned it off. And, like, I feel like it was, like, multiple trips being made to the freezer, like, up until the police was notified about her being in there. But even the police officers that were notified about her being in there, they were aware of her being in there before they got there. And I mean, like, aware, like as in being in contact with hotel employees, like, should we come yet? Like, 5 more minutes? Like, should, like that. Like, And she just, man, like, her heart is just breaking for her mom. Like, and just seeing her daughter like that, like, that broke her mom into a million pieces. Like, and it's like, and it's like she just, it's like she putting me in the shoes of her mother, and she's like taking me like through, like through when she first seen her and she ran out the hotel, but she's just like, just showing me like, I'm just feeling like all the energy that was around her, like all the policemen, the employees, like it was just phony, like, and it was just no compassion, no anything. And it was that way for a reason, because they were already aware of everything. They needed to stay in character, period. But I think Zack want me to go into his story now, because he's approaching now. And she kind of just said like, well, she said, she said like, that's why like they didn't make a big deal like when Zack passed, because it would have brought up, like, it would have just brought up a lot of things about her death, and it would have just made people like, but specifically like like the video she keeps showing me is the video when he got a call from somebody and they was warning him about how deep it is and how he needs to stop talking about it, like. So gratitude, Kanika, for everything that you share with us. But she definitely just want to say that she's sending a lot of love to her family. And she just want everybody to know that she's at peace. She just don't like, when her name is being lied on. Like when people just throwing around her story and throwing around rumors and lies just to get clout. When it ain't really no real compassion behind getting her story out or anything like that. But she also saying like Chicago like need to wake up, like, cause it's a lot of things going on and we just not aware of it, and Chicago got a big target on it because it's just a lot of people that's ignorant and just not trying to be aware of a lot of things that needs to be, that needs to be acknowledged. And we just need to be more cautious and just be more aware of our surroundings. And we should just, every time something happens, we just, it's trending for a day or two and we care about it for a day or two, but no, we need to like bring attention to these type of things all the time. Like literally Kanika's spirit is she's still living on, and she's seeing everything that's being done and how everybody's feeling and everything that's being said in regards to her, even though she's not here physically. So definitely share her story, keep saying her name. But we're finna get into Zack. And I don't know if his colors, like his favorite color was red, but he's showing me like gold and black too. But he like flexing his muscles too, and I see him in like a white beater and like a New York cap on. And And I don't know if his voice like just carried when he spoke or if he was just, oh, before we go on to Zack, I gotta look up Kanika birthday real quick because I don't know why, but like she was just she was bringing up her 21st birthday to me.
It says May 27th, 1998.
Okay, so her 21st probably like a year or two ago.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
But I don't know why she was bringing up her 21st, but I guess she couldn't just wait to hit her 21st or something, or if that was just something she really looked forward to, but she just make me feel like, I don't know, like she's just a whole new woman now in the spiritual realm. So she definitely want that to be known that like everybody would be proud of her if they could see her in the spiritual realm, because a lot of people think that when we pass over, like that's just it, but I feel like she helps a lot of people that's living and a lot of spirits that's possibly been through similar things that she's been through. So that's what's up. But she definitely makes me feel like she does a lot of work spiritually, so, and that a lot of people would be proud of her if they seen her. So okay, so let's hop right back into Zack. But I don't know if Zack had a child before he passed, but he keeps saying son to me, so I don't know if that's something that he really wanted, really wanted a son, or if that was something you really look forward to doing and you didn't get the chance to do, but I definitely want to just bring that up since he's saying that to me. But yeah, basically how I'm hearing him, like, I don't want to say he's loud or anything, but his voice, like, it's just strong, like, it carries, like, and I know he's from Chicago, but I don't know if he traveled a lot or if he had a lot of friends that were, like, from different states and things like that, or if he had family that was from different states, but I feel like he got, like a twang to the way he talks or something, like, it sounds like a almost Baltimore, like New York kind of accent mixed in with his Chicago accent that he has. But he's basically like showing me like the beginning of his day. Like he's showing me like the day he passed, like he's showing me earlier in that day. Like he's showing me him like preparing his clothes and getting dressed and getting ready to head out of his, I don't know if it was a condo, but it was a nice apartment. But like he grabbing like a little bag or something. I don't know if it's a backpack or like a side strap bag, but he, heading out the door. But he just make me feel like he, like, it's kind of like he almost had like a knowing, like something was off. Like his day was supposed to go a certain way, but it's like it didn't go that way. But it's like he telling me like he understand now it didn't go that way because he needed to be at a certain place a certain time so that what happened could happen. But he's saying like he basically saying like out of all the work that he's done, he didn't think that that would have got him the most attention. He wouldn't have thought that it was exactly how that lady on the phone was saying it was. Like it much deeper than what he thought. But he's saying like he didn't care, like he didn't care about when he first, started diving deep into Kanika's story and shedding light on the story. He makes me feel like, like he has certain people in his ear, like, why don't you do this content? Or how about you, like, like people trying to like sway him away from it, but it's like something in his soul was like telling him like it needs to be done because ain't nobody talking about it like it should be talked about. Like this, like like he just couldn't understand like why he was so hooked up on on the story, like why I don't know, like he just knew something wasn't right. But he's saying like he's saying like he just basically saying like, man, I don't know it all, like I'm not no genius, like I was literally just giving my opinion and I didn't know how spot on my opinion was, I'm starting to pick up on the energy of the lady that called him. And I don't know if you guys seen that video, but after, Zack interviewed the kids and went live about what he thinks happened and everything like that, like, it was somebody that, like, called him and gave him a warning about it being deeper than what it was and for him to stop covering the story. But I'm seeing, like, a heavy-set woman, like, she's plump, but you can try to say she overweight or anything like that, but and she's brown skinned. I don't know, like Zack make me feel like Zack make me feel like she's more private with her life after that because it's like somebody approached her or something. I don't know. It's like after she made that call to Zack, it's like somebody pressed her or something happened in her life that like that she just knew, like I don't know, like that's crazy though. But he definitely make me feel like that lady was devastated when she seen that Zack got killed, because that was like, because people do not understand how how deep stuff is. But he's definitely saying like, he want me to acknowledge a male figure. I know I just kind of jumped from one topic to the next, but somebody just popped up on the side of him. I don't know if it's a grandfather or a father figure, but he want me to acknowledge that. Well, they kind of just scared me, so I've acknowledged them. And he makes me feel like he has a mother figure with him as well. I'm not sure if it's a grandmother or his mother, but he definitely makes me feel like he's like worried about female energy that's still living, that's related to him. But what was I saying before I said all that?
The lady.
Yes, so after he got that call from that lady, he definitely had a feeling that that was like confirmation for him that something definitely wasn't right about all of this. But he basically saying like a lot of things don't scare him, but he was scared when he got that call. After that call, he was nervous. But at the same time, he was just still like, he wasn't sure. And plus his pride, like he just loved his work. Like he couldn't just put his work down. Like that was still, even though he was speaking up as far as, what happened to Kanika and everything, like that was still his work that he would have been having to put down if he stopped. And that's another reason why, when Zack passed, it wasn't a lot of attention brought to the situation, and even he thinks that it's weird that even people in the industry don't really say his name or give credit or just do some type of like, something to celebrate his life, because he was a big part of Chicago and Chicago hip hop and just the industry as well. So that's a reason why it's not a lot of attention being brought to Zack's name, because they just don't want attention being brought to any of this. They don't want the truth to be brought out. They don't want people to realize what's really going on. They don't want people to fight for what's right. But he's basically taking me to the moment of when he was shot. And he just, he's showing me, I'm basically in his shoes and I'm driving, but it's like the person behind me is, doing things to, taunt me. I don't know, riding close up behind me, flashing their lights, doing little weird honks, and, I don't know, it was off. It was weird. And Zack just saying, he didn't have beef with nobody. And that's the first thing, a lot of people think if you're from Chicago and you dress a certain way and you hang with certain people, oh, you just gonna get taken out how you live by the streets. But people need to look deeper into things and need not to just assume. But he's saying like they was cocky with it, like they was messy with it, like. But it's like even the people like that they hired to like kill him, like it's like they was like, I don't know, like it's like it was like people that would like, like work for the industry or powers that be to just do a hit for people that they possibly put money on or something, or that they just don't want attention on anymore. But he make me feel like they was like just, I don't know, like them one like just picking up on the energy of them people, like them people ain't had no type of soul. And I'm not sure if it was two people, but I'm definitely picking up on two separate energies. But it's like they was just, like, I don't know. It's like they had to get on some type of drugs or something before they did it. Like, but they were paid to do it though. Like that, but it's so hard to explain. um, Basically, what I'm trying to say is like when you give your soul up to certain powers that be, and they using you for whatever they need you to do for them, like you ain't got no type of awareness of who you are, what you doing, what's right, what's wrong, no type of compassion, anything like that. So it's like they was just pretty much like just reckless little puppets just to do a job. But it's like I'm seeing like, I don't know if probably just one approached the car or something like that, like after Zack stopped and they got his attention or something like that, but he make me feel like he was looking like on either sides of the car talking to somebody, and it's like he had a feeling that they was trying to do something, and it's like I see him like put his hands up like this because it was like one person like pointing the gun in one window and then the other person like right there next to him. But I don't know if he was shot in his head or like his neck or something, but I'm feeling like pain in my chest too. But I feel like it was like, like it was like from either side. Um, but he wasn't definitely not happy about how he was taken out and how it wasn't a lot of attention being brought to his death, and just he felt like somebody should have been investigating like how he was with Kanika, period. And we should have. But he just, he wants his loved ones and friends to know that he is at peace. And it is what it is. But he definitely saying as well, like, that they don't want us to wake up. They don't want us to know how powerful we are. They don't want us to use these type of gifts to get the truth and to spread the truth. So definitely take everything that I said in this reading into consideration. Take heed in these messages. Because it's definitely not a game. But also, you know, do y'all part, like, share, subscribe, get her story out there, the truth to the story, not just somebody's opinion over video clips. And also, you know, get Zack's story out there as well. And also, you know, just don't forget about them. And that's a mistake that all of us make. When somebody pass over, we get so stuck in the grieving stage that we forget to celebrate them. So, you know. But thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Y'all have a good night.
I know that I'm the shit. I don't need your secondhand opinions. I see the hate on your face. You can't play chameleon.